Hi, I'm going to be reacting to a video from a multi-level marketing company called Frequence. Erin Bees has been all over this company and has done a lot of videos on it. So check out her videos. She knows more about it than I do. I decided to add my voice to the anti-MLM content creators drawing attention to this pyramid scheme cultic fraud, which is called Frequence. And they sell powdered mushrooms, organic mushrooms. I guess you mix them with water. I don't know. Products in these things are always irrelevant. They're very important to the people because they hook people. They get them lured in. It's like the cheese in the mouse trap, like Robert Fitzpatrick says. And so it has to be something that's appealing, and it has to keep people in. So a lot of people can really like this product and believe that it helps them with their cognitive function and all that stuff. But make no mistake, take the products away, you see the mousetrap for what it is, which is a cultic fraud. This video is from the Frequence Facebook group that I infiltrated, and I took a number of screenshots and also that I'm going to make content with, and also downloaded some videos from this group. And this is from this woman named Barb Pitcock. I don't know if she's an owner or she's like fronting as a founder. I don't know. But she's like the face of this group anyway. And she's doing a lot of training. And I think it's important to show you how, if you are in Frequence, that I know that you might really love the products and you love the community already. I've seen so many people in this group being welcomed in, love bombed. It feels so good. They have a little graphic. They put your face on it. Some people are introducing themselves. This is where I'm from. This is what I like to do. I'm so excited about this. I see myself in you. When I was at multi-level marketing, the same thing happened with me. And I respect your privacy. In content that I'm going to be making, I'm going to be like, I hide your identity. I obscure your names. I want to see you get out because I am so sorry to tell you this. I know you love your products and I know you think that this is an incredible opportunity, but you are being defrauded. You are in a scam. You are being lied to. And I hope you get out. And I hope you have the courage to start watching other people's videos, maybe Erin's videos. Maybe you're going to sit through and watch this one. But what's going on right now with this company, never mind all MLMs, but with your company, it's disgusting. And you're being mistreated. And the worst part about this is that you will defend the scam that you're a part of without realizing it. I hope that you're still with me. There's one thing that we're good at in multi-level marketing. It's getting uncomfortable. We get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And I hope that you do that with this video. Because I don't want to see you get hurt and lose 5 years of your life like I did. Only to wake up and think, how did I not see this? Why didn't I listen? Why did I get so defensive and not even think to do my own research? So let's go. Let's watch this thing.
Hello, everybody. Barb Pitcock here. I just wanted to come live for just a minute. I know everybody's super busy with Zoom after Zoom after Zoom after Zoom. And so many of you are saying,
this is what happens in these MLM cults, is that you're so busy all the time. So when she says, I know everybody's so busy with Zoom after Zoom after Zoom, but said with a smile, smiling face. It's so energizing. Isn't it amazing? But you're really occupied with so much busy work. This should not be this complicated. You should have a product. It should be simple. It's supposed to be duplicatable. It's supposed to have this system where all you do is you share it with other friends and then you recruit other people into this. That's how it presents itself. But in reality, that's not what's going on. You need to have more and more of your time taken up with an MLM cult. That's just how these things work. Hence the necessity to attend all these trainings. You could say, well, you don't have to attend these trainings, but this is where the undue influence comes in. You become conditioned quite quickly because you love the products, you love the people. You have been emotionally manipulated through a lot of attention, a lot of love, people greeting you in the group. You feel a part of something. They even use the word like family, like all cults do. You're special. You're part of this family, attending Zoom after Zoom. Why? And you're hearing the same things over and over and over again. And I remember when I was in, I would explain it away by saying, but you don't understand. I'm going to hear something in a different way. And that's going to be the unlock for me. There's value in hearing these exact same things over and over and over again. And it's all nonsense. This is just how this is how you get brainwashed. This is what's going on. And it's all coming through, of all things, mushroom powder. This is applicable to any MLM product. So this isn't about making fun of people who are in this group. This is just like that's gone on Transact card, before that Rev card. Let's just start at the beginning. Rev card, then Transact card, then Finmore, and now Neolife. These people, most of these people are good, hardworking people. They believe that this is going to do something for their families, and not only that, it's going to help the world. So the product is irrelevant. It just happens to be mushroom powder. That's what this one has caught people. So I see myself in these people, you know. If you're watching this and you're in Frequence, I see myself in you, you know. And I don't want to see you waste any more of your time. I don't want to see you get defrauded. And with everything that I've learned from being in multi-level marketing, I'm just going to expose it all, because that's something I can do. Now let's get back to this.
Can you jump on my Zoom? And I thought, you know what? After Zoom, after Zoom, after Zoom, after Zoom, I'm just going to Zoom right in here to all of you and say, hey, it's the end of the month. You all are crushing it, literally breaking records. We are so proud of each and every one of you. Even if you just got your first customer, maybe you just got to bronze, maybe you're just at copper. I don't care.
That's their ranking system. They name it for metals, apparently.
Care what level you're at. It's not just at. We are celebrating you even if you just got one customer, right? And here's the thing. With the end of the month coming, you want to get to the highest level you can get, because that opens up more of the pay lines that you're going to be paid on in the month of April. So don't be thinking, oh, I should just wait. It's going to be Good Friday and Easter and families coming. Like, I'll just wait for April. Don't wait, guys. I'm telling you.
Don't wait. This is all about time and money freedom. And we value families, and you should value your relationships. But work through Easter. Set your family aside and make your business, which isn't a business, make your multi-level marketing cultic fraud the priority. And no better time to do it than in, like all MLMs, at the end of the month, where there's a spike in customers, which are the distributors, the participants, whether you're copper or gold or bronze. There's going to be a spike, just like in Success by Health that got shut down by the FTC, where the judge pointed that out. Well, at the end of every month, why was there such a spike in purchases to unlock the next rank?
Don't wait. You're leaving so much money on the table, and so many people getting ready to go into this weekend where maybe they have things going on in their life. Maybe they're going to see family they haven't seen in a while. Maybe they're struggling with something. Maybe they've been praying for something to come along, and you're waiting. Guys, do not wait. I don't know what my crazy hair is.
Look at this. You are a scammer. Barb Pitcock, you're a scammer. So Barb Pitcock wants you to work through Easter. So people that you haven't seen in a long time, or your friends, your family, you need to show up for them. Now, this is something when she's like, they're praying. I heard this in Rank Makers, the multi-level marketing coaching cult I was a part of, that I'm also one of the whistleblowers of. Someone is on their hands and knees praying for someone just to give them an opportunity to earn an extra $50 a month. Are you going to be so selfish as to just be like, oh, I'm going to wait until April? That's how this goes. This is the level of manipulation going on right now. This is how these cults slowly and also very quickly take over your life. So you are painted as a selfish person for not presenting the opportunity. Just ask to see if they're open and give them an out. If not, no big deal. There's definitely a rank maker in this group because I've seen the scripts that they're trying to use to recruit people off TikTok, which will be another piece of content that I'm making. You can bet I'm all over that. I'm going to make 2 pieces of content on that. One is TikTok specific, and one will be just for YouTube, just to make sure I get all my bases covered.
Doing here. So here's what I'm going to say to you. What do you want to be by the last day of the month? And I want you to take a little sheet of paper and I want you to write, it feels so good to have one new customer, right? Before you go to bed tonight, my goal every night, I have a little square at the bottom of my journal every night. What did I accomplish today? I want to reach one new person. I want to reach just one new person every day. So here's what I want to do. I want to challenge all of you before we go to bed tonight. Let's share the rise.
This is very important, and you might have missed it, is that this is how these MLM cults, like I said, slowly and quickly take over your life, because you could join the group. You're very excited. You're attending these Zoom calls. What she just said now is like, and after you attend these Zoom calls, you start to remember more and more of these things. So maybe you're just attending these Zoom calls, but now all of a sudden she's done yet another video in this Facebook group and you're like, oh yeah, I also, before I go to bed at night, I have to do another activity that's related to the cult. This is how it starts to take over. So now even before you go to bed, you're thinking about your business. This is all framed like it's helping you reach your goals. But what this is actually doing is just feeding the cult. You're feeding it with all of your time and attention and your money, more and more of your money. You see how sneaky that was? Right before you go to bed.
Or the rise and the source, this whole rise and vibe. Maybe you say, I'm going to send you out one little sample, right? Maybe you're going to do the 5-day experience. I don't care what you do, but
this is important to say because one of the people that are in this new MLM cultic fraud is Marina Simone. I'm not convinced that she knows what multi-level marketing is. I could be wrong. I'm open to saying that I'm wrong. I believe that she really believes that this is a legitimate business. I really do. And that could just be my naivety still and my delusion as I unpack. She is a brilliant marketer. And I believe that she really believes she's helping women. But she's not. So I don't know. We'll see. But what I know is that when she was in Modere, she created this thing called the 5-day drop. So this is what I mean by like brilliant marketing, but it is an outright lie. So it's totally scamming people. And I hope that she wakes up and gets out. I hope that she has the courage to talk to people in her downline that don't have good things to say about her and her leadership without saying that they're haters or uncoachable. And if the only thing you're ever hearing from people is only their most raving positive and that only all their failure is just solely on them, that's not leadership. But when she was in Modere, I remember I was on vacation in Cozumel and I made some pieces of content about this on TikTok because there was like these bundles of, she made a bundle of 5 different products that Modere was trying to sell. And she just made up this thing called the 5-day drop. So you take these 5 products with over 5 days, not a nutritionist, nothing, just like bundles these things up and then sells them calling it the 5-day drop. And it's just all these people in Modere are, do it. They're still doing it right now. And the before and after pictures are ridiculous. It looks like people have lost like 80 pounds. I mean, I can take a shit and lose 5 pounds. And you wouldn't even notice it. It's like, come on. And it was all just done to sell these products. It was not like if you took it's not that Modere created these products, had the ingredients, set them up aside, did their studies, even though, these studies and MLMs are bullshit. And then said, if you do this, it's 5 days. She just made it up to sell the products. And she did the exact same thing with this company right now, this 5-day experience. She's good at what she does, but I just don't think, I don't know. I just don't believe that she is fully awake to what she's a part of. I really believe that she thinks that she's helping people, and she does not see the harm that she's done. And she does not yet have the courage to sit with that and really explore it. And I hope she does. I hope if you come across this, you have the courage to do that. Because it's not sufficient just to wipe everybody off as a hater. All these people over the years in your downline, come on, that's not helping women. But what do I know? I know that Barb Pitcock is a scammer, that's for sure.
Let's get you one new person that says yes to trying the product, taking the product, buying the product, becoming a customer or an affiliate before you go to bed tonight. And when you do that, I want you to drop in the chat below this live, I got one. I got one. And we're all going to celebrate you like you won the freaking Olympics. I just said freaking, like Frequence Olympics, right? So
two things there. An inordinate celebration and amount of attention for doing a relatively inconsequential thing, like you get a customer. Why is it that celebrated? You know, if you had a business, you have an Etsy shop, you get a customer, it's like, it's great. What on earth is going on when you have a Facebook group with a multi-level marketing company, and all of them do this, and you get a customer, and then you say, I got one, and everybody's like, oh my God, oh my God. It's because this is what cults do. It's part of the emotional manipulation. You feel so excited. You're so busy all the time, and then you get addicted to feeling so good. It takes so much work to even get a customer, unless you've been at the top of Modere or another multi-level marketing company and have such a good reputation with your downline that you're very respected, that people will literally do whatever you say. And they'll blame themselves for anything that is wrong as well, even things that they shouldn't be blaming themselves for. They'll be encouraged to do that, which is really sad. But that's where, you know, all these people that come over from another different companies, just following leaders, same thing that goes on with Rev Card to Transact Card to Finmore and now to Neolife. Same thing goes on in all multi-level marketing companies. I'm going on and on. I'm going to lose my train of thought. I got to get this video done.
So here's what I want you guys to think.
Getting all this attention for just bringing in a customer. So it's meant to keep you in, right? Like it takes so much work to get a customer so you've invested all this time, you've invested all this, like crafting the right way to target someone and build a fake relationship, although you believe it's authentic because you want to get them in because you're really about helping them. And then you finally get one, and then you're going to celebrate it. And it's just, all your work is then being rewarded as if you've actually accomplished something, when your paycheck is showing that you're not getting anything at all, but you're steadily losing, and you won't see any training in here ever from any multi-level marketing company that says simply track your income and expenses. Because if they did that, the scam would be revealed. And we can't have that when you're in a cultic fraud.
Whatever rank you want to be, whatever level you want to be at on the last day of the month, I want you to feel it. Feel it like it already happened, because here's what happens. You have someone new that joins your team and they see all of us.
You feel it with the frequencies. Frequencies.
There's a diamond, there's a triple platinum, there's a double platinum, there's a...
Hey, Pitcock, Primerica called. They want their frequencies back.
Frequencies. You should be listening to frequencies often.
Platinum. It's so overwhelming to the new person. Tomorrow on Wednesday, I'm doing a Welcome Wednesday. So all your new people can be welcomed into this amazing family, embraced and celebrated and valued. And
family, it's a cult. Imagine you're like, oh, I'd like to sell some mushroom powder. Welcome to the family. I saw one of the posts in there, welcome home. It seems when you're in it and you're brainwashed, or you might be uncertain, you have no familiarity with multi-level marketing companies, you think, oh, this is really weird, but everybody's really happy. It seems quite harmless. Okay. And you start making little allowances and excuses for this. And it's such an egregious transgression of your boundaries. This isn't your family. This is all about getting more and more of your time and your money flowing up to the top of the pyramid. That's all this is about.
Loved and know that they're in the right company, right? How do you know you're in the right company? Well, first of all, the product is amazing. Secondly, you could see a way that you could pay for your products. It wouldn't cost you anything. If you had 5 friends that were just like you, your products would be paid for, right?
You can recruit 5 who also get 5. How many cycles would that go through before you exceed the population? Don't think about that. Don't think about that. Just look at you're in the right place. How do you know you're in the right place? Well, as soon as you come in, we shower you with love and you attend all these Zoom calls. And before you know it, a few years of your life have passed by. and you're like, what the hell happened? How did I not see this was a scam?
Some people start out, they're just a customer, and then they have a friend that wants to try it. You don't know if that's going to be the first week, the first month, or 6 months. But we've got to take everyone as far as they can see, and then they can see further. Not every.
That's one of those bumper sticker reductions. It sounds good. It sounds like it's really meaningful, but she's literally describing cult recruitment. Take them as far, get them in, take them as far as they can go, and then they can go.
Everyone can see that they're going to get to gold by the last day of the month, max out the comp plan, get the most in their savings, get celebrated at convention, walk across stage. Some people can't see that, but they could see, I need $1,000 by next Friday.
If you've taken in any anti-MLM content, you see this is just tiresome. It's the same shit over and over and over and over again. Zoom after Zoom after Zoom. Walk across the stage. Go to convention. If they can't see it yet, it's the same shit. Like at some point, there's got to be a tipping point, like the huge counterweight of just like people that have like woken up from these things, which more and more people are. People that have been in for years, longer than I have. I was in 5 years. There's people that were in longer than me. They're waking up and getting out. And all different anti-MLM content creators are hearing from them, getting these messages. Then they're like, oh, I saved my friend from not getting sucked into one. At some point, there's going to be enough where it's just like, it's just got to shrivel up and die, wither on the vine, you know, these things. And then these scammers will move on to some other kind of scam. That's the problem. Because you have people that realize how to avoid the scams, but then what do these people do? How do you get them to have a conscience, you know? I don't know. Maybe they'll all scam each other.
I need to make $1,000 by next Friday. So if that's you, what's the quickest way to do that? Well, you could have 25 friends that just decided they were going to do Rise and Sync, right?
Really? Is that the fastest way to earn $1,000? Is to get 25? Who the fuck has 25 friends that would buy that shit? Oh my God. You're pretty hopeful that you have 25 friends, that most of them are supportive of multi-level marketing. At this point, good luck. They're going to be like, no, not interested. Don't ever talk to me about this business again. This isn't a business. I respect you. I love you as a friend. Don't ever bring it up to me again. 25 friends are going to buy that bundle. Oh my God. You should see this website too. It's so stupid. There's like 2 options. There's like buy, shop, or like become an affiliate. And the buy, it's like this tub of this mushroom powder is like $99 for a month. Imagine spending $1,200 a year on a tub of mushroom powder from something called Frequence, from someone named Barb Pitcock. Holy fuck. You can't even make this up. And don't even tell me you haven't been thinking about this the whole time either. No fucking lying here. I clicked. I fucked it up again. I always do this.
Start out, they're just a customer. And then they have a friend that wants to try it. You don't know if that's going to be the first week, the first month, or 6 months. But we've got to take everyone as far as they can see, and then they can see further. Not everyone can see that they're going to get to gold by the last day of the month, max out the comp plan, get the most in their savings, get celebrated at convention, walk across stage. Some people can't see that, but they could see, I need $1,000 by next Friday. I need to make $1,000 by next Friday. So if that's you, what's the quickest way to do that? Well, you could have 25 friends that just decided they were going to do Rise and Sync, right? You could have 50 friends that only wanted to try the Rise. You could do
50 friends? 50 friends. 50 people on your contact list. You're going to send them out these messages because they're your friend. You just got to ask them. Just see if they're open and give them an out, right? That's the fastest way to earn $1,000 is message 50 people. Share it with 50 friends. Can you fucking imagine how many people, how many of those 50 friends are in other multi-level marketing companies that think that their product kicks your product's ass or are staunchly anti-MLM? Or also a cult survivor that is like, this is a cult. I was in a religious cult. I grew up in one, and you're exhibiting the exact same things that happened with me. I don't want anything to do with it. And I hope you get out one day. 50 friends, eh?
Do all that on your own. You could do all that on your own. If you had 5,000 in sales, you would have 1,000 just in that upfront acquisition, right? Now, you guys, there's so much more.
The amount of work that people do in these cults, it's staggering. You could actually get another job and you would be spending less time. And that's what I did. When I exited, I ended up getting 2 jobs. And I was working, was it like 73 hours a week? I was working 4 days on, 4 days off, 12-hour shifts. Oh no, my shifts were longer at that time. I worked 7 p.m. till 9 a.m. 4 days on, 4 days off. And then plus I had another job that was 17 hours. And I still had so much. I was tired, but I still had way more time than I was in Mon 8 and Rank Makers. I was making so much anti-MLM content. Like I still am. Right? But this is when I wasn't on YouTube. I was like predominantly on TikTok, just fucking giving her. And and I remember there was one of my TikTok friends, they're like, you are working that much and you're still making this much content. I'm like, yes. And I still can't believe how much time I have left over. I don't even know what to do with myself. Because when you're in one of these cults, you work so hard and you're working it into the pockets of your day. So it gives you the illusion that there's no way I could actually have a job because this is just, it's fitting in my life, but it just takes over your life. If you just went and got another job, you'd actually make more money. You'd make that money that she's yapping about and you'd have more time. But when you're in one of these things, it takes time to wake up, and I get that.
In store. If you did,
maybe you're somebody who's waking up and you're like, you know what? I thought there was something off here. I like my mushroom stuff. I'm not going to lie. I love it. It's a good product or whatever. I understand that, if you're feeling that. And you're also like, but this whole ranking thing, I never learned about pyramid schemes growing up. My dad did Amway. My mom was in Avon. We hear about Tupperware. This isn't taught in schools. In fact, my teacher tried to recruit me into isogenics. And yet I thought there was something off. And it's refreshing to hear someone call out the bullshit. Maybe that's what's happening for you right now.
that and you had one friend.
It is a pyramid scheme. Cancel, get the fuck out. And I recommend you get this book. It's Ponzi-nomics. This is what I wish I had have done when I was in, so when we're in multi-level marketing and we'll just say we feel quite superior to everyone else. We like, you don't understand. I know. I did my research. I never did my research. And you've never done your research either. Come on. So tell me if you've read this book. Do you even know where multi-level marketing started from? Because every little company, it's all carbon copies of Amway. All the shit that we think is so brand new, saying, oh, this is so, you'll see people much younger than me that are in multi-level marketing be like, well, that's so year 2005. It's like, no, that's so year 1959. You're repeating the exact same shit. And just because you have a filter and you're like all wearing white and you're like doing a trending hashtag, it's the same shit Amway's been doing forever. So if you're in multi-level marketing and you think you've done your research, you haven't done your research. If you think that your multi-level marketing company isn't a pyramid scheme, because pyramid schemes are illegal, you haven't done your research. If you think that your multi-level marketing company isn't a pyramid scheme because your downline could actually pass you in the compensation plan and earn more money than you, then you haven't done your research. I could go on, but I'm already annoying myself. Let's get back to this video.
That did that, you would be in the platinum pool sharing in all the total sales that were new for the month of March in the whole company. Yeah, you get to gold and you get one friend that got to gold, right? So if you had 2 golds and you had 10,000 in volume, can you imagine as fast as this company's growing that you got to that level and you shared in the pool?
Oh my God.
Hi, Tammy. Hi, Nicole. I was just shouting about some of you and the way that I've seen you be so consistent. And maybe you were like wondering if this was going to work for you. And then all of a sudden you're like welcoming all these people on the team. So proud of you, right? You've got to stay.
She's just salivating. She's getting all this money. All the money's going up and everybody's so excited. Like, we're really a part of something special. We're going to work so hard. I remember me and my team. Oh my God. You know, all these meetings, and we'd even do visualizations and we'd be so excited, you know, for each other. You're just so easily played, you know.
Stay consistent, but it's the end of the month. So when it's the end of the month and you're looking, you're like, oh my gosh, it's Easter. End of the month's coming. I mean, paychecks go out on Thursday this week, not Friday. Friday's Good Friday. Saturday, people are off.
Thank Christ, this was only going to be a short video, eh, Barb? Holy fuck, but you're still going on.
Sunday, people have Easter. You're going to have everybody at their highest level of stress ever, surrounded by family, complaining about their health, telling you how bad their back hurts and their head hurts and their checkbook hurts, and they're so like their heart's racing and their mental is not good. Like, you guys, you got to be ready. You got to be ready. You got
to be ready, because this is when we prey upon people. These people are at the most vulnerable point right now. They're going to be stressed from traveling. They're going to be meeting up with family that they haven't seen. There may be unresolved issues, but people are coming together because it's for Easter and they're, you know, reuniting. And they might be saying, I'm not, I don't have a lot of money right now. I'm struggling to make ends meet. There's something wrong with my health. Perfect. There's your vulnerability, because this is what cults do. They fucking hone in. But in multi-level marketing, they say, well, we're helping. We're not predatory at all. We just seek you out and give you a solution to your problem. See how this works? So at Easter, you've got to be ready. You have to be on. Don't relax. Look for any weakness. I mean, vulnerability. No. I mean, problem that you can present a solution that somebody could potentially be open to looking at. And if not, no big deal.
have your rise sticks in your bag or in your pocket. You got to have your rise and your source going in your water when you're sitting down this weekend.
Oh my God. All these people are going to be having all their multi-level marketing products, and their family members are going to be like, oh my God. It'd be like so unobtrusive. Their special bottle, it's all fucking brown with mushroom juice. What's in your juice, Julie? Oh, I'm so happy you asked. It's really improved my cognitive function and boosted my mental performance. It's only $99 a month. Would you like to sign up? Happy Easter. Oh God.
You got to be consistently sharing. And here's why. There are people right now on their knees praying for something to come along.
Heard this in rank makers. People on their hands and knees begging for an opportunity. And you would be so selfish as to worry as what some anti-MLM content creator out there calling you dumb, wanting to see you fail, wanting to see you stay in the same box as the 5 people that want to hold you back from the greatness that is inside you. There's somebody on their hands and knees praying to have improved cognitive function this weekend. And you have it in the form of your stick that you rip open and you dump in and then you mix it up and you can fucking shake it and give it to them. And they're going to be like, sign me up. You got to be ready. Ooh, happy Easter.
With their mind, their body, and their bank account. And you know what? You're fortunate. You know the secret. You're fortunate that you know that. Now,
because you're exclusive when you're in a cult, you know what they don't. And you're going to present the solution to them in the form of your mushroom powder. It could be any product, you know, it doesn't have to be mushroom powder. It just happens to be this particular cult, you know. Oh, it's sad.
Now, this company hasn't been built with a lot of hype. We don't even have a big opportunity.
No, there's no hype at all. Nary a glimmer of hype doth existeth in this company called Frequence. No hype at all. No hype. Lots of zooms. Zoom, 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 zoom. But no, zero hype. Take it from Barb.
Video going yet. Nobody's showing cars and purses and mansions. No, this
Not yet. That'll be in its way if this company lasts long enough.
company was built on the foundation of people's health, mental health, rising and vibing. And do you know what's so solid about what we've built so far?
She's good at not saying anything too. Rise meant people. This is built on the foundation of the earth, of the mushroom that grows on the other side of the tree in the dark. It soaks up the nutrients. It's for your mental health. It's for the rise and the vibe. I got to keep like putting our little plug-in our products in all the time. Rise and vibe. The eyedropper. Fuck, I feel amazing. I got to go fucking lift some weights right now.
These customers are on fire about this product. And so that really gives you solid residual.
Are they flaming like the Phoenix? Check this out, by the way. I thought I would help Neolife with their marketing because it was pretty sad. They're stuck in Canva land. And there's nothing wrong with Canva, but since I was removed from the Neolife Facebook group, thanks for whoever ratted me out, I thought, well, you know what? I thought I'd help them out with their marketing because eventually they're going to tank and maybe they'll flee the country. Maybe all of them will. But so here's a little thing that you could use on me, Neolife, that kind of embraces your past from Finmore, which was like the flaming phoenix rising from the ashes. That was Transact card, right? Finmore was the phoenix rising from the ashes of Transact card. And then, but then it's something now there's like Neolife. So this is for you. You like that? I got plenty more where that comes from.
Income, solid residual income. How excited would you be if all of a sudden we made 4 or 5 announcements at the event next week and everybody that you had with interest just exploded with excitement, right?
Really? Get to the event. How would you feel? Residual income. Oh my God. Everybody's going to explode with excitement. Even when I was in, I would get really excited. But there were moments where I'm like, this is so stupid. I was still sucked in, but exploding with excitement. If you're brand new, it's too early. You're going to be exploding with excitement if you're already brainwashed. So you're going to make 4 or 5 announcements. What are these announcements going to be? The same announcements that every MLM company makes? How would you feel if we make 4 or 5 announcements at the event next weekend, which you got to bring all your prospects to because they're going to explode with excitement. Their bits are just everywhere now. You've just killed your friends. So much for you. You could have ranked up to gold or copper or bronze or brass. Bold as brass. Brass balls. Get your balls to the wall.
Well, you don't want to wait. You don't want to postpone your success. Success isn't going to just come attack any of us, right? We've got to know what we want. And here's one thing I know. I've had times where I had plenty of money and I had a great group. And I've had times where I had no money and a dead group. I couldn't get things going. You know what?
Probably were you in another pyramid scheme and you're blaming the dead group for the inevitable failure of over 99% of the participants in the scam, the pyramid scheme, the cultic fraud. Was that it?
A fire under everybody that's your customer or your affiliate.
Is it a fire like a phoenix? I think Neolife can lickety split that mushroom juice, no problem. I wonder who's going to last longer. You think it's going to be Neolife or Frequence? Who's in the lead? I don't know. Frequence is new on my radar. I don't know anything about them. Me and Neolife, we got a little bit of history because it goes back to Finmore and Transact Card. And you might not know, I've had one of my YouTube videos shared in the Finmore group. There's been quite the conversations going around that video. And it's been shared on Facebook, even, if you can believe it. Ooh, we should see some of these comments. Ooh, some people are questioning. Some people are forced to agree with what I have to say. Some people think that it's absolutely preposterous, just laughable that this lady thinks that all MLMs are pyramid schemes. It's such a joke. Some people think I'm stupid. Some people are listening, but they're all fucking watching it. They're all talking about it too. And it's such a win for anti-MLM. Do you know, like, I could just stop making content right now. The fact that one of my pieces of content has actually been brought into occultic fraud. And not only anyone, but Finmore has been brought in, and the participants can't help but watch it and comment on it. I'm done. I've won. That alone is so good because, you know, the seeds that are going to have been planted in people's minds, the fact that they, you know, the restrictions, I can't even fucking talk. The restricted access to information when you're in one of these high demand groups is so powerful. And the fact that people are critically thinking and having enough courage and finding it in each other too, to openly discuss it in the group that is the target of it, is just wild to me. And I think that we're going to see more and more of that. Because a lot of them are watching that longer video I made too, which is like over like 3.5 hours. They're watching the whole 3.5 hours. I've got so much content for you if you're still watching. Just welcome aboard. I respect you. I appreciate you. I won't take any fucking shit. You see, I delete your comments. You know exactly who the fuck I'm talking about too. I told you you're not welcome here. If you're going to do that shit, you can watch my content. You fuck around, you're going to find the fuck out. I'll make another video. Oh, how offended you are. It'll be in my Instagram stories too, and on TikTok. I want you to start critically thinking, not trying to say, oh, if I gave you $20 and say I could just give it to you for free, you'd turn it down because of your negative mindset. I don't need to hear any of that shit. I did that when I was in multi-level marketing. I trained my team on it. All of the stuff you're saying, I used to say. I want to see you get out. I want to see you critically think, but I won't tolerate any of this nonsense. You're a hater, an agent of Satan. Oh, for fuck's sakes, come on. It's fucking Transact Card. Come on. Finmore, the Phoenix, come on. You know my marketing is good. You know how fucking good it is that you're still watching this video. You're just hoping for me to talk more about Finmore and Neolife, and I'm talking about this mushroom shit. Well, you're going to have to wait your turn. Back to Frequence.
You. Speed of the group is always the speed of the leader. and they need to see you hit the next level. So what is that level? I want you to write it on a piece of paper. I want you to look at the money that you would make if you hit that level, and not just the money, the lives that you would change. So if I want to make an extra $1,000 for the month, I know I'm going to impact about 50 people, right? So I think to myself, who can
so see how sneaky this is? I'm going to be helping, you're selling a product, but it's like, I'm going to be impacting people. This is also what I was trained on in Rank Makers, is that you're not really helping people unless you get them on your product or get them into the business. We really believe it. This isn't just semantics. This is why when you're talking to somebody in multi-level marketing, you can't get through with facts. You just see in this brief presentation how we're already overwhelmed. Like our emotions are just so fucked up. We see and hear things differently. So yeah, does that make sense? That's why I think I have this interesting connection with just like the right people in MLM, because I still speak your language, and I do. You know that there's something there. You're like, what the fuck is she up to? I think I'm going to watch more of her content.
I impact? Who can I help? Who can I impact? Who can I help? Whether I bring them or someone else brings them, I'm checking off the boxes. I know what I got to do. And if you just get yourself out of the way and you internalize what it's going to feel like.
She's not doing any of this stuff. So she's just sitting there at the top telling you what you should do and what she would do and maybe what she did do in another multi-level marketing company until she realized that the group was dead and she couldn't light a fire underneath them. And she's like, holy shit, I'll start my own MLM like Neolife. Suddenly I've got everybody below me. It's amazing. It's like, I can't even believe how fast that was. My downline just exploded, and you can do it too. Work through Easter. That's how easy this is. There's somebody on their hands and knees praying for a way to get a 58% return on investment. Oops, sorry, that's Neolife. Praying for a way to improve their cognitive function so they can see through the scam that says you can get discounted travel and white label products and a 58% return on investment. Holy shit. You can't make this shit up. Okay, I'm blending Frequence with Neolife right now, in case you've missed that. I know I hop all over the place, but my content is very niche. It's the nichest of the niche, and I'm okay with that. And I hope you are too. And if you're not, well, no big deal.
To get the weekly check, to change the person's life, and they send you a text, to not have to worry about this bill or that bill, or just to know that you have that little slush fund for the vacation or the car payment. How do you get that? Well, you got to go to work, right? You got to do.
Not by being in a pyramid scheme. You're never going to save up any money because you're not tracking how much money you're spending.
Do the work.
There's a truth bomb for you.
And so when it comes the end of the month, a lot of people get in their head and they're like, oh, I was so close. I don't think I'm going to hit it. They make excuses, especially when there's a holiday. Guys, we can either make excuses or we can make money. And I know this.
Or you could do what's right and actually spend time with your loved ones and your family for the holiday. And also in multi-level marketing, they don't know the definition of the word rest. Rest is considered wrong, which is ridiculous because you need to rest in order to grow. It's a function of like life. But this is like that people make a mistake. There's a holiday. Well, they just blew their business. They made an excuse. No, because they're in a mouse trap that is multi-level marketing. They're in this scam, this pyramid scheme, this fraud, this fucking joke of a company called Frequence, where the ending has already been written. It's not because they didn't believe in themselves. It's not because they took a holiday, for fuck's sakes. And you trying to guilt them into getting to work. And it's like, well, they just didn't believe. They didn't write it down. They didn't believe in it enough. They didn't show up for the person on their hands and knees, begging them to present them with the opportunity. We've all fucking heard that shit before and have said it. I said it better than you did. Fuck, can you imagine if I had been at the top of a multi-level marketing company? I would have been such a fucking asshole. It would have been great. What MLM, what MLM do you think that I would have been at the top of? Just a dick. Ooh, I'd be able to gaslight people so well.
This is not CEO talk, but let me talk to you like the person
I need to make a coffee.
that wants.
This might be like, you might be confused. It's like, wait a second, you're getting pretty frisky. I know, that's all the more reason to have a coffee.
To send you a check to impact your bank account the same way we sent you mushrooms to impact your brain health, right? The way that you do it, you feel it before you're there. Don't say, oh, if I was Marina Simone, I would be happy on the beach too. If I was Brins.
Yeah, well, it's true. Because she imported a downline, because she has worked very hard over the years. And she was in Modere and it's still hard work, but she has a huge network to import, basically. So it isn't a level playing field. So like, let's drop that fucking act right now. So it is. So then when people are like, oh, they're just wanting to be on, I would like to be on the beach too. You need to feel it before no, you don't. Goals I have achieved. I never had to do any of this shit. I would just like work towards a goal. I would achieve it. I didn't have to like feel, what would it feel like for me to win a race? When I was like doing triathlon, I just would train. This is one of the things is I made success inevitable. That was one thing I learned in Rank Makers, which was it's true. I fucking hate admitting there's that shit in there that's true, right? But a lot of shit is true, but it exists outside of these cults. But you can make success inevitable. You don't have to visualize it. It's like very easy. You can train, you can tick all the boxes. And by GAD on race day, it's like, it wasn't a surprise I was going to win because I did everything right. I was as fit as I could be. It happened to be, I was the best performance that day and I would win. I didn't have to sit there and feel it before it came. And then it was going to, no, I just worked. And lo and behold, big surprise, I got it.
And I would be happy on vacation. No, you got to do the work like they did to get to diamond. You can't just.
No, she just came over. So that's not right. That's inaccurate. And if they're teaching you this, or if you are in Marina's downline, shame on her for making you believe that her getting in at the beginning of this company is the same as you getting in at the beginning of this company. A more accurate representation would be her and you getting in at whenever the fuck she got in, whatever the fuck her first company was. You can't be comparing it. It's two completely different things. So that's not true. Just to make it very clear, because this is the thing. These people that are, the bulk of the people in this group, they're going to be losing money and they're going to be working very hard. They're going to be doing they're going to be buying the courses, that any other additional courses they have. They may purchase additional coaching and they may get a customer. And all of it will be attributed to the coaching. All of it will be attributed to the lessons that they learned from Barb Pitcock. None of it will be real. None of it will be like their hard work. It'll always be like, thank goodness for this team. I could have never done it without you. And it's all a lie. And it's all for nothing. Because some of these customers are going to be coming across this video or Aaron B's, and they're going to be like, I'm out. They might just dip out. They're like, no thanks, I just don't want it anymore. And then there's going to be other people making content too. Fuck, they might come across my content on TikTok. Just like Neolife. Neolife.
Admire that, wow, Amber has all these people doing the 5-day experience. No, you got to think about the work they're doing to get people on the 5-day experience. And you see all these people climbing up the ranks, whether it's Keisha and Daisy or Amber and Bryn or Marina.
So this Bryn is also brought over from, I think, Modere or whatever. She's from another multi-level marketing company importing a big downline too. So it's not that they're doing all this work. Marina Simone created the fucking 5-day drop. Oh, this is not a level playing field at all. So then you'll have all these people, well, look at them and what they're doing. No, you can't be, because what they're doing is not duplicatable. That's the truth. How's your downline doing? I don't give a fuck about how successful you say you are. How's your downline? Or are all of them just lazy, inconsistent, useless pieces of shit that just have a poor mindset? They just didn't do what you say. Is that why every multi-level marketing company has the exact same failure rate? All of them, it's just you because you're such a fucking stand-up person. The people at the top of the pyramid scheme, really? Your ego's that fucking big that you think you have nothing left to learn? Or you got a lot left to learn. So does Neolife.
Or Lindsay, or
my high profit mumble of Neolife.
Becca, or I mean, Amy, or whoever it is that you see, you've got to ask yourself, what are they doing on a daily basis? And if you do what other people are doing, you will have what these other people have. You know, some of you are like 30,000 a month. This person made 30.
She's telling you what she is not doing. She's not doing any of this. She doesn't need to. She needs you to believe that this is what you need to do. And they all say this. It doesn't matter what MLM company you're in.
30,000 a month. And that person is like, 30,000 a month ain't going to do nothing for me. Like, I've got lives to change, right? So I always ask people, what is your desire? What is your name? You know your name. You should know your number just like you know your name. And if you don't, that's why you don't have it. So you've got to know how you're going to.
My number is 8675309.
End the month and where you're going to finish. You've got to feel it. Like, oh my gosh, it's March 31st. It's almost midnight. I'm hitting the rank. We're going to.
Why would you be working almost till midnight on this? What else does things like this where it takes over your life completely? So much so that even at midnight, up to 11:59 p.m., 59 seconds, that you'd be up to just doing all this busy work in the hopes that you could be celebrated in the group. Oh, I know, a cult.
Celebrate the heck out of you. We're going to celebrate you if you're coming to Dallas or if you're just going to be online. If you don't come to Dallas, you got to get it virtually because it's going to be a celebration of you and your team, right? We want you to succeed. We want you to get a weekly paycheck.
Hey, Barb, just want to let you know that sometimes you got to shut the fuck up. You got to shut the fuck up. And this current time is just one of those times you got to shut the fuck up. I don't think you're a bad person. I just don't want to hear you talking anymore. You got to shut the fuck up.
We want you to get the plaques and the roses and all of the shout outs on social media. We want you to feel so valued and to succeed. And I think we got to begin with the end in mind, how you are going to finish this month. So here's what I would say to you. Write it down. Internalize the feeling as if it's already happened. Do you know, before Frequence ever started, I knew we were going to have momentum like this. I didn't know who was going to join, but I knew it was coming. Before we
Oh, fuck, please.
ever started even beta testing a product, I knew we better get ready. I remember telling Dave, we better love fishing.
Did you anticipate the anti-MLM movement infiltrating your fucking group and exposing it? That also, you're also attracting that to you. What the fuck did you do to attract me? It doesn't work out that well, does it, when you think of it that way? Surprise!
We're not going to be fishing next year. And it's true. We can't even get together on a boat, right? Because there's such a momentum happening. And you guys, when you get that, you got to run. You got a temporary sacrifice for long-term freedom. And
it never is a temporary sacrifice, as we all know. You need to sacrifice time away from your family, from moments you will never get back, for this stupid mushroom powder business. Sacrifice temporarily for long-term. No. Anybody that is telling you that, that's old shit. You should be intentional, be living every moment like it could be your last. You don't know. And what are you going to do? You're going to regret not spending time with your loved ones. Years are going to go by with you saying this. It's just going to be temporary. It could take 3 months, 6 months. It could take 1 year, 5 years, 10 years. And then they'll bring out that tired old meme like every multi-level marketing company does, of those two guys mining, and they get closer and closer to the diamonds that are just there. And one guy could have just used his pickaxe and pick through one more time and all the diamonds would have been his. But no, he had a stinker thinker mindset and he turned around at the last minute, and they keep you in there, and they will keep you in there for years, just thinking it's just around the corner. All you have to do is temporarily sacrifice. You're temporarily sacrificing what? And for what? Because you are prioritizing these people. You're prioritizing Barb Pitcock, for fuck's sakes, over your own family on Easter. Close your computer, turn off your phone, spend time with your family and friends. Anybody that tries to make you feel guilty for doing that is trying to control you and get money from you. And this is what multi-level marketing does.
Right now, when this tide's going to rise and all of the boats are going to float, you want to be in the water, right? You want to be close to the fire. You want to be around the people that are making it happen.
Well, she's just mixing up the metaphors now.
And you've got it.
Be in the water, be the fire, be the momentum. The boats are all rising, be the water. Don't pee in the water and don't pee in the pool.
Right here in this Frequency affiliate group. So many giant, great, amazing legends in the industry, and they're coming to me.
No, you're wrong, because all of the legends are in Neolife. Don't even play around, Barb. We already know the tech unicorn is in Neolife. Jesus Christ. Haven't you heard yet?
Meet you next week, and
they're shining their light on Satan. You got a bit of catching up to do, Barb.
Dallas. I would pay $200 for the meet and greet. Like, I would pay $200 for the photo op. I would pay $200 just to meet the formulator. I would pay $200. I can't tell you who's coming to speak.
It's $200 to get to this event. So you're going to pay $200 just a photo op with what? With you? I'd pay $200 for a photo op with a capybara. No problem. I'd probably pay $500. Any more than that, I'd be out. But I would. For a capybara, if it was not, if it's in a zoo or something, not like, they're breeding them and then they dispose of them and that shit. Like if it was like an ethical, capybara, it was all on the up and up. Fucking rights. I'd pay $500 for a capybara. For this thing, meet the formulator. Who's the person that made your powdered mushroom? Really? You're going to pay $200. Can you imagine all these people posting on social media? I met Tom, Dick, and Harry. He made, that's his whole name. He made the mushroom powder juice of my new business opportunity. I'm so happy and grateful I met him. I had so much fun at this event, you guys. And then 5 years from now, that memory will come up and that person is going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe I spent $200 and took a picture here. But then maybe they'll make content with it, just like I do doing anti-MLM. So there's that.
We got a very special speaker lined up that we just confirmed today, just bought the flights. It is going to be.
Who is the speaker? Who is this amazing? Who could be the bottom of the barrel MLM speaker for Frequence? Oh, who could it be?
Amazing. And all I can tell you guys is before we get to Dallas, we got to finish out the month and we got to focus like a laser beam, right? I think about Easter weekend. To me, it's probably my most important holiday of the whole year. Yes, I want to be with my family. Yes, I want to celebrate this incredible holiday. But do you know, while I'm with my family and I'm celebrating this incredible holiday, I think about all the people who can't be with their family, can't take off work, don't have the money to travel, don't have a circle like this.
So then don't spend time with your family and think of all these other people and put your family aside and try to recruit all these other people. So then they in turn can ignore their families on Easter and Christmas and then go out and help all these other people. So while your family is right there wanting you and wanting help, ignore them and help all these unknown strangers out there who don't want your help and don't want to be recruited into your MLM pyramid scheme. Excuse me, cultic fraud.
Don't feel the.
That was my fucking flex, so fuck you.
love and the joy and the hugs and just the way everybody in this group feels. And you know what? That's what I prayed for. I prayed for the right people in the right company.
Well, there is religious manipulation. Perfection. Wonderful. You prayed for this too.
And an amazing culture and a product that would change people's lives. And you know what? You were an answer to that. You are here because I saw that long before it ever happened.
You saw it. You saw it.
And you're not here by accident. I want you to win. I want you to hit that next level. I want you to get the weekly paycheck. I want you to get celebrated and hit the rank. I want you to come and sit at the table. Like, I am inviting you with everything I've got.
I want to pour into you. I want you to be a servant leader. I want you to be the fire. I want you to be the water that's rising the boats. I want to see you succeed. I want to see, oh, it's just like, oh my God. She was only hopping on for a minute and it's just going on and on.
And telling you, if you don't believe in yourself, just know there was a time I didn't believe in myself, but my mentor did.
Like, who the fuck are you? And nobody cares. Barb Pitcock, you're fucking nobody. Nobody is impressed. It's like, oh, I just want you to know there was a time I didn't believe in myself. So whoop-de-doo. What do you want? A fucking cookie? Is this supposed to like be raw inspiration? Like, really? It's like, oh my God, really? Can one day I open up this fucking shitty MLM, sell mushroom coffee, and give this like speech, this rousing speech for the troops? They're all going to like storm out there for Easter weekend and being like, fuck you to your family. I'm going to sell you this instead. You said your checkbook is hurting. And so is your back. So is your brain. We got a foundation of mushrooms and thrive and vibe, or rise and vibe. It's only $99 a month for this one product. It's a good deal. It's a ground floor opportunity.
And I remember him calling and saying, what level are you going to be by the last day of the month? And I wouldn't do it for me. But he asked me what I wanted. I looked at my 3 kids. I said, I would love to take them to Disney. He said, it starts with you and it starts today. We made a dream board. And every time someone told me no, we wrote their name and we flushed it down the toilet because we were just going for no's. We were just flushing it. And
oh, here we go. Going for no, not the mythical going for no. Do you go for 20 no's a day too? That's what I learned in Rank Makers, which is just bullshit. So somebody first actually has to say no. Most people just ignore you, especially if you're cold messaging. You're leaving just random messages. Hey, Barb, I know we don't know each other, but I see you're into mushrooms. So am I. I think you'd be a fit for my new business opportunity. I'm just curious. Would you be open to taking a look at what I do? If not, no big deal. Send out a couple hundred of those a day. Most people ignore you. In order, then you have to follow up with them. Even all those people that have ignored you, we have a 4-day follow-up in Rank Makers. Hey, I know you didn't see my message, or whatever the fuck the script was. Thank goodness I'm already forgetting it. And then if they didn't, then there was like a 7-day follow-up. So we would do this even if people were ignoring us. And then it would get to the point where we were just pricks. Like, we'd say something like, well, I know this isn't a fit for you, but do you know anybody who is? So say I knew Barb was a bus driver. Hey, Barb, I know that this isn't a fit for you, but do you know any bus drivers that do want to make an extra $500 a month? You can see all these messages. People are like, they might see them and they're like, oh my God, leave me alone. Oh my goodness.
And they knew every time someone said no, we laughed about it. We flushed it down the toilet.
Why are you flushing their names down the toilet? Like, you're such a fucking asshole, you know? Why would you do that? It's like somebody is telling you no. It's like they're saying, no, I'm not interested. So you're going to flush their name down the toilet with some kind of weird, aha, hateful gotcha moment. Who in their fucking right mind does that? Look, you're a scammer. I want to see you stop scamming. Please stop scamming people. But I wouldn't write your name on a piece of paper and flush it down the toilet. You're a fucking human being. I respect you as a human being, not you're scamming people, lying to people, defrauding people. No. But like looking at people in this way, they're not signing up with you. They're choosing not to give you their money. And you think that it's okay to flush their name down the toilet. Like it's going to get you closer to the goal. It's not very postured around your network marketing business, is it? Not the belief in what you have, regardless of external acceptance or approval. You got a little bit of boning up to do before this company blows up.
Toilet, and then we went and put another X on the board, and we knew we were one step closer to a Disney vacation. You know, I wouldn't do it for me, but I would do it for them. I wouldn't do it just because I couldn't see it happening for me. But when my mentor said, "What are you going to do?" and he said, "I believe in you," I almost think I did it for him because he believed that I could do it. And you guys, when you get to Dallas and you see and you hear
I
and
did
you
it for
experience
him.
all of these announcements,
Ooh, sounds like she was manipulated too.
there's so much good coming that nobody even has any idea what they're in right now. You're going to have a hard time sleeping. So I'm just going to say, get to the next level by the end of the month. Believe in yourself. Write it down. See yourself winning. Begin with the end in mind and know what you're going to do with the money, or the money's not going to come. Know that you're going to impact people's lives, or the customers aren't going to come. You've got to feel it. Like, I'm a gold. I made 1,200 or 1,000 or whatever.
No, only in a cult. It's not that difficult. And you're like selling products. You have to do all this nonsense. This is such a joke.
Whatever, you know, your number is. This is what I'm doing. I'm putting part in a charity, and I'm paying on a credit card, or I'm making my car payment, or I'm getting my new apartment, whatever it is that you're doing with the money. You've got to begin with the end in mind, because scared money doesn't make money.
Scared money doesn't make money. That's a new one. That's really gross. So that can be your critical thinking kicking in, like, holy shit, my bank account is depleting. Oh, scared money doesn't make money. Don't feel the fear and do it anyway. That's a good one, actually. Scared money doesn't make money. Ooh, that is a ruthless way to control people. Prevent them from actually getting the fuck out of this thing and looking at what it's doing to their finances. You know what else doesn't make money? Being in a pyramid scheme, being in this nonsense. Facts are not a tax. Statistics don't lie. No money is no money.
And if you really want to level up and you joined this company to make some extra money, yes, we've got a great product. But I'm going to tell you something. There is nothing wrong with you getting paid for sharing it. And the more you share, the more impact you.
We'll just say right now, this is also Barb Pitcock is lying to you, because you're not getting paid to share, as if you were an employee that you would get hired 8 hours a day. You're sharing this. No, you need to sell this product and you need to recruit them. So if you're trying to use this language deceptively to recruit other people by saying they just need to share it, you're also now complicit in this scam. I mean, you're in it already. But now by you repeating what she's saying, you're repeating a lie, and you might be doing it without realizing it. I know I did when I was in. I'm like, oh, you're just sharing. I just get paid to shampoo my hair. It's like, no, you don't. You get money when you sell the product. So the fact that they need to not, like, to hide what they're doing by using a different word. It's like, there's nothing wrong with you sharing. It's because you feel gross about this, because your instincts are kicking off. And they're like, no, you shouldn't feel bad for sharing. Well, you're not sharing it. You're selling it. An overpriced product. It might be good. I don't know. A lot of people might really like it. But it is overpriced because it has to be in order to pay the pyramid scheme, all the people up at the top, all the fucking commissions going all the way up. Well, on their compensation plan, it was like John and Mary and Sue. They have all the names there too. I just made a rhyme. I was going to show it, and then I'm like, ugh, I just got tired. I thought, no, I'll just do this video instead.
And the more you bring to the universe, the more comes back to you, because value is exchanged. But we're coming.
The law of reciprocity. Is that what it is? This is this bullshit stuff that goes on in MLM. the more that you give to the universe, the more that comes back to you.
Up on a short week here, getting paid on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's Easter weekend, right? So I'm just going to say to you, it's Tuesday night. It's go time. We got to go like crazy and do everything we can to get you to that next level. And then we want you to drop in this live what you did. You got a new customer. You hit a new rank, what you did. And we are going to be shouting.
Someone's going to be saying, I let Julie Anderson into the group. Oh, shit. I wonder how long it will take you to figure this out. I don't hide. If there's too many questions, I just don't even answer them. I just back right back out. People still let me in. Sometimes I answer the questions. You'll see me in there.
Out everyone like crazy, celebrating you with the recognition that you deserve. And then a week later, you'll see that show up in your bank account. We want to pay you what you're worth. And only you determine that. So I'm so excited that it's the end of the month.
That also is an outright lie. And if you repeat this to your customers or your friends or family, you will be lying to them and they will catch you out on it. And you'll be left explaining to them. When you're in a pyramid scheme, your efforts your effort, how hard you work, what you do has nothing to do with when if you're going to get paid. You're in a pyramid scheme. You're in a scam. They don't account for market saturation. Ah, fuck, you know all this stuff. You're going to think, oh, you're a hater. Oh, you just don't like this, whatever. I've heard it all before because I said the same things too. I'm so sorry. Who hurt you? I'm so sorry. What happened to you? I'm so sorry that happened to you, but that certainly wasn't my experience with insert company's name. You could have a bad meal at a restaurant, but are you going to say that all restaurants are bad? We've all heard the same thing, and it has nothing to do with reality, that you're in a pyramid scheme. And I hate that she's, making it your fault. This is the blaming of the victims, knowing full well that you're going to fail. You're going to lose. You'll outwork and you'll be a better person than she is. And she's going to have more money than you. And she'll blame you. Oh, you suck. You just didn't work hard enough. You didn't believe. You didn't internalize it. All that nonsense. Yeah, really. That's what you had to do. You just had to internalize the belief that you were going to make all this money and then you'd rank up to a gold. Give me a break.
This is my favorite.
Fuck, I need a coffee. I got to I'm going to let this play. If she says something of import, I'm going to come dashing back, but we'll have like a interlude of Capybara and Slappy. Now, you might not know who Slappy is. Slappy has lore on TikTok. TikTok is my home. YouTube is now becoming my second home. I used to do lots of lives with Slappy. So this is Slappy. He used to slap people across the face like fish belly slap. But then he realized that was pretty harsh. And now he just gives like stink eye. He judges you instead, which I think is a little bit more ruthless anyway. It's kind of good. So we got Capybara. We got Slappy. I don't know what Cappy's name is. He doesn't have a name. Maybe we'll make a poll on that. But Slappy was, his name was voted on TikTok. So there you go. That's that story.
Time of the month because I'm such a set a goal girl. But let me tell you guys, I set a goal and I was like, we're going to do it. And 9 days away from the end of the month, I was only halfway there. So I lost my voice for a couple days. I've been doing everything I can to support every single one of you. But at the end of the day, I already know what's happening. I can see it. I see it. I begin with the end in mind. And I want you to do that. I want you to see your goal and begin with the end in mind today. Don't go to sleep till you get one customer and then drop it in the chat here under the video.
Shame on you for telling people don't go to sleep until you get one customer. Now you can say, oh, Julie, these are grown people. These are adults. Surely they can't be so easily controlled as listening to this blowhole in this group tell them they can't go to sleep until they get a customer. And yes, they can. You're just seeing this. This is like, if you're just outside and you get plunked in, of course you're not going to do this. But you're missing all the steps in between that somebody has gotten into this group because they've been love bombed. They've had all that attention. There's a lot of other moving pieces here. So yes, like this is part of it. And people will. Some people will absolutely do this. They will not go to sleep. And they're going to be devastated when they can't get a customer, and maybe they won't. They'll just, they'll eventually go to sleep because it'll be like 4 a.m. or something, and they'll just feel horrible. But people will take her at her word that this does happen because this is a cult.
Yeah. Don't go to sleep until maybe you break that 1% at gold. Maybe you're way past getting a new customer. You're trying to get 5 people to gold so you can be, whatever your next level is. All of us are going to be working together, and you're going to feel so celebrated and loved and valued.
Because you'll be so exhausted. And then when you achieve your goal, you're going to be very celebrated. So it's almost like at times just being able to take a break and then you feel like you've accomplished something feels so good. It's so strategic, this stuff. So this stuff, it's like it's replicated. This is the real duplication that goes on in multi-level marketing. I gotta fucking open this thing. Okay, that's the real duplication that goes on in multi-level marketing. Is this nonsense? One MLM to another, and then they just import it. There's the blueprint. Fucking insta cult right there.
And appreciated. And do you know why? Because the more we do that, the more people want to do, and the more lives we reach. It's my personal goal. It's my personal goal to have 100,000 people on a subscription.
100,000 people? Well, I think Neolife has pretty high goals too. They have high hopes. I got to make a copy.
Getting the rise and having a better mental game. That is my personal goal. I know we don't have subscriptions yet, but they're coming. There's so much coming. And I can't wait for all of you to see it, right?
She said it.
So how do we do that? We do that one person at a time. And for every one person, just to think that $20, another $20 is flowing into your family bank account, that excites me. Because if you knew me prior to finding this life-changing mushroom blend, I was all about helping you become financially free. That's really all I ever trained on was.
There's another false claim. Truthinadvertising.org would be quite interested in you talking about helping people get financially free. You can't make that claim.
Helping people become financially free. So now knowing,
say it a few more times, we get on the record here so we can report you too.
That we have products changing people's lives and financial freedom can come with that. You guys, if you can change people's lives and make money, it doesn't get any better than that. But success isn't going to attack any of us. We've got to laser focus in, decide what we want, and go, go, go all the way until
success isn't going to attack. What in the fuck is that one now? That's a new one too. Success isn't going to attack. So you attack success.
The end of the month. We got a lot of exciting stuff coming, and I can't wait to share all of that with you.
It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Has it come yet? I don't know. Ask Barb Pidcock. She says it's coming.
So tomorrow on Wednesday, you're going to get an email with a Welcome Wednesday video. All of your new people will be welcomed. We're going to share some announcements in there. It's going to be an exciting end of the month. And I just can't wait to meet all of you in person and celebrate you and hear your testimony. So it's Testimony Tuesday. And every Tuesday, we're going to be sharing those testimonies. If you have one, please send your testimony in. Send it in.
I'm so happy and excited. Before I got on this life-changing mushroom blend, I was so fatigued. I had poor, impaired cognitive function. But after, my back doesn't hurt anymore. My heart is filled with love, and I have an improved mental capacity for cognitive function.
Them know what's happened for you, or drop it in our customer testimonial page so that we can shout out your testimony, because stories sell. Right? Stories sell, facts sometimes smell. So
well, there you go. Stories sell. Facts, we don't want to look at facts because that's reality. Stories sell. One time, there was a woman that was in multi-level marketing for 5 years. She was also in a multi-level marketing cult. It was a really fucking weird experience. She got a lot of attention from the cult leader for doing the most weirdest thing of all. And that was making short dance videos in the coaching cult. This person one day decided to speak out on TikTok. And now this person finds herself on YouTube making videos, refusing to monetize her content. Irritates the fuck out of Transact Card, Finmore, Neolife participants, although they keep coming back for more. They keep coming and coming and coming too, Barb. And that's the end of the story. The rest is still unwritten.
Have to do is share your story and be consistent. Before you know it, people are going to be lining up saying, what are you doing? How do I get it? I've been looking for this. I've been waiting for so long, but that doesn't happen until you see that happening. You've got to begin reading every day. I am successful. I am at that rank. I did hit my goal. I have a new customer. I'm
always at the end. They always save the best shit till the end. So it's taking up all of your time. Now, as soon as you have a little bit of free time, you can be brought back to like, oh, I need to be saying this mantra over and over again. I'm so happy and grateful I'm at this rank. I see myself at this rank, because that is really the only way to succeed in this business. It's not about selling products or recruiting people. No. It's about reprogramming your subconscious. It's about being brainwashed in a cult, and you have a diminishing bank account and diminishing friends out in the real world. That's what it's about.
leveling up. I don't have any worries. My health is better. My income is better. Like whatever it is
Oh yeah, the income is better. Let's see the stats on that.
that you want, you've got to get that written down and read it like it's already happened.
Scammer!
See it like it's already happened. Begin with the end in mind. And I'm telling you guys, when March 31st comes and it strikes midnight, you're either going to be celebrating the pain of discipline, or you're going to be celebrating the pain of regret. And
fuck you. The pain of discipline or the pain of regret. I don't think you know the pain of discipline. You know that. I don't even think you know the pain of anything. You're just like a scammer. You're such a fucking scammer. It's disgusting what you're doing to people, and shame on you. I hope that, please stop scamming people. Please stop it and do the right thing. This is absolute nonsense. You have spoken nonsense for this 26 minute of this video that you have gone on for 26 minutes. I go on much longer than you. But this is ridiculous. Shame on you for telling people to avoid their families and spend time on this so you can make some money. That's what this is about. Oh no, I did the clicking thing again. We're almost at the end. I will go down here. Damn it.
I'm going to share some announcements in there. It's going to be an exciting end of the month. And I just can't wait to meet all of you in person and celebrate you leveling up. I don't have any worries. My health is better. My income is better. Like whatever it is that you want, you've got to get that written down and read it like it's already happened. See it like it's already happened. Begin with the end in mind.
I did do this for years. I did do the same thing. Like right before I'd go to bed, I'd listen to this like visualization thing. And I really believed in all of this stuff, you know.
And I'm telling you guys, when March 31st comes and it strikes midnight, you're either going to be celebrating the pain of discipline, or you're going to be celebrating the pain of regret. And I believe this is not a race. It's a marathon. We do this one customer.
Oh, I believe that too. Gen X, we call it the long game.
At a time. And I'm going to tell you all.
But I'm saying it from the other side. Start fires and plant seeds. That's my strategy.
The view is going to be the same from the top. It's going to be amazing, but we have to begin somewhere. So reach down in your group, get one new customer, help people get to copper, help the coppers get to bronze, get people to gold.
Get them out of the Stone Age, bring them into the Paleolithic, and then back to the Neolithic, and then meet the Neanderthal or the Neanderthal, and then the Cro-Magnon, and then go to steel, and then iron, and then platinum. Then maybe they slip back to bronze.
We're going to do this one rank level at a time until each and every one of you are all locking arms. You're all gold, then you're all platinum, and we know
we're all
after
winning.
that,
We're
there's
all
going to be a lot of diamonds. So
we're all together. We're all gold. We're all diamond. We're all locking arms, and we all win. And that's exactly how I felt. I had these plans. I was going to fly my team out to Mexico, and we're going to have a very I had it all planned out. And then gradually the veil lifted, and it continued to lift even months after I had left, and I thought I'd figured it all out. Oh no. I still have so much. There's still things I'm piecing together now, and I'm 2 years out. And I want to say thank you to the anti-MLM movement that existed long before I was in MLM and then got out of MLM. And it's because of all of the work that you have all done. Thank you so much for helping clear the way and for creating awareness for more and more of us to start having that support when we exit. Thank you.
I believe in you. I hope you're as inspired as I am. And I'm looking forward to an amazing, crushing the goals into the month. And it is going to be a beautiful Easter weekend where we can all celebrate not just the holiday.
She just won't shut the fuck up.
And
we're in Larry Lane. They could be like talking and he'd be talking about Neolife's comp plan, and then Bob is at this, and then he's got Sue, and then Mary, and then they get another $20, and then their unified bonus. And she's like, it's going to be crushing it. You're going to be there. It's like, oh fuck, just listening to them. That would be like. They would gag and bound an anti-MLM content creator. Like, we need to shut this person up. They put them in the room and they have this tape playing and it's them talking. They're like, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. That's what would happen.
Amazing.
I'd be able to resist. I'd be like thinking of Alanis Morissette in my head, or Pearl Jam. I'd be like, fucking a dissident is here. And they'd be like, Larry Lane's like, Sue's recruiting Bob. And she's like, it's our mushroom juice, rise and vibe. She had to turn around.
Easter holiday weekend, but all the people around us that we love, that we get to celebrate that with. And when I think of those people, it's not just my family that's here, that's my blood. It's each and every one of you in the Frequence family. And I mean that. So I'm looking forward to a great end of the month. I'll see you guys soon. Can't wait.
She's done. She's off. That was that other guy. I recorded a video of him too. So thank you so much for watching this video. And if you are in Frequence and maybe you're starting to wake up, you're starting to realize, oh boy, I feel really weird about what I've been part of. I know. Humor is a good way through this. Many of us feel shame, being caught in a multi-level marketing pyramid scheme. Many people, they don't, still mainstream is slow to realize how these things are cults, despite the thousands of people over the years coming forward and saying these are cults, despite cult experts describing multi-level marketing companies as cults. It's a lot to deprogram from, and it can affect you even at the customer level. One of my customers when I was in Mon 8 was a VIP customer. So this is somebody that's on the subscription service or the auto ship. We called it Flex Ship in Mon 8. And she was too scared to use another shampoo. It was like a big deal when she first washed her hair with something else other than Mon 8. Because like I woke up and then I was like, I got to get the fuck out of here. And I started like telling everybody. And then, it's what happens. It's like then other people wake up too, and we're kind of like all figuring this out together. And it was a big deal for me to use the shampoo as well. But we were just marveling at the lunacy of having even a customer being like indoctrinated to that extent where it's like, I can't use another product. This is the only product that could ever work. And it was just so weird, and we talked about that. And I don't know, I felt moved to share that with you. Multi-level marketing companies are cultic frauds. They recruit people into them through deception. It is an endless chain recruitment model, which is a joke. I don't even know how these things are still in existence. Well, we do know how. There's government collusion. The FTC is complicit in upholding the belief that there are legitimate MLM companies out there. They are not an organization that are overworked and underpaid. If you look at the sheer number of FTC employees who work for various law firms that defend multi-level marketing companies, that are employed by different multi-level marketing companies, they move from the FTC and they go back into MLM, or they go into MLM. That is nothing to feel sorry about. There's a lot of shit that you need to unpack anyway. So I'm gonna keep going on and on here. I always have a hard time like figuring out how to wrap this up, and this is a new company. So thank you very much for watching. There is nothing wrong with your mindset, and there never was anybody telling you that you need to internalize something or say something before you go to bed every night. You're trying to control your behavior, and that's what's going on in this company. Your product, I know that you can really love it, and it can be an amazing, excellent product. Not disputing that. There's a lot of multi-level marketing products I would buy. If they stopped being an MLM, fucking rights, I'd be buying their products again. I would. It's the truth. But because they're MLM, no way. I just know too much now, you know? So it's not in dispute that you might really like the products, and the products are really great. But what is reality is that you are being lied to and you are being defrauded. And I use a variety of ways of creating content to try to pierce the veil to get through to you. And I hope that it gets through to someone. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.